Alrighty besties, and welcome back to a Thrift Flip Thursday. If you remember, I thrifted this box for $5 and told you that I was going to turn it into a stand, and that's what we're going to do today. So I'm basically going to take all the inside of it out. It's styrofoam and linen, so it should come out fairly easy. But I'm going to go ahead and pull that out, throw that in the trash, and then I'm going to have to remove the lid. Now normally I would use the lid for another stand, but this one has too much cutout and detail, and I'm just going to end up trashing the top of it. It's just not going to work for anything. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that and throw that away. And then I'm going to just use the bottom to turn into a riser. I also have this other box that I'm going to remove the sticker that's on the top. And there's one on the bottom, but it comes apart into two parts. So this one I'm going to be able to make two stands out of. And a riser isn't a riser without stands, so I thrifted these 4 in a bag. I think I paid like $3 for those. And then I have some of these that my dad made. That's going to go well for one. And then I also have some that I made. These are just candle holders that I get from Michael's or Hobby Lobby from like the wood pile section. I think Michael's has the wood pile section. I don't know. But anyway, I just pick them up in the wood section of the craft stores. You can even probably get them at my Walmart. And I glue them together if I need them higher. These I took off of another stand that I repurposed for something else. So I'm going to clean the glue up off of these, and I'm going to use these for another stand. I keep saying stand, but I really mean risers. I think you guys knew that, or at least I hope you do. The reason I'm making these is because I needed some more risers that will help me in my decorating for summer in that really shabby, chic, nautical kind of look and feel. I do have a name in mind for that, but I'm saving that until later. But I'm starting out with just trying to get the paper sticker off of that one box, and boy, did this kick my butt. This was harder than I thought. It just did not want to come off no matter what I tried. I tried my heat gun. I tried a hairdryer. I tried a utility knife. I've tried everything. It took me a while, but I eventually did get all of the sticker off. And now I'm going to start working on the other box. I'm going to just take out the guts, which was really easy to do. All I had to do was literally pull it out. But there was a lot of residue from where it had been glued. So I'm going to take my heat gun and I'm going to remove as much of the residue as I possibly can and get that nice and clean. It's not going to be perfect, but I'm going to paint it anyway after we're all said and done. So it's really not that big of a deal.
Losing track of time every time we link up. Late nights on the phone. Yeah, I never feel alone, 'cause you make me feel at home. My favorite song is on the radio, and we're turning it up. Yeah, we're staying out tonight.
All right, so now it's time to add the legs. And the first thing I do is just kind of set the legs where I want them and make sure that I have the right legs for the right lid that I'm going for. And then after I've done all of that, I start securing them. But I want to make sure that they're, you know, the legs that I want and that they're going to work. So I kind of place them first. And to secure the legs, I use a combination of E6000 and hot glue. The E6000 is going to give me that strong, long hold. It's good for the longevity of the riser. And then the hot glue is just going to act as an immediate way to secure the leg in place so that I can go about doing some other things. But really that E6000 takes a good 8 to 24. I tend to not put anything on it for at least 24 hours to really give it time to cure and really cement itself to the top of the riser. And I've never had an issue doing it that way. So hopefully, you know, that works for you guys as well. You could also use screws or nails to really secure the legs as well. And that's fine if I like immediate gratification. So this works best for me, but you do you, whatever you want or whatever your skill set is, that's what you should do.
Yeah, we're staying out tonight, but it's never enough. Telling secrets we know keep. Wishing this was every week. We're just making memories. Yeah, boy, just you and me. Even if the sun don't shine every day, we gon' have a good time. Either way, we're just making memories. Yeah, boy, just you and me. We're just making memories. Yeah, boy, just you and me. Even if the sun don't shine every day, we gon' have a good time. Either way, we're just making memories. Yeah, boy, just you and me.
These little legs were a little bit wider than the rim of the box. So you're going to see that I have to go back in and reinforce these. And I basically just used some Jenga blocks that you get at the Dollar Tree. They filled that space perfectly. So I just went back in with those and reinforced the legs so that they were a little bit more secure. Since this is for my own personal use, I'm not really concerned about the way that the bottom looks or it being messy. But if you were concerned about it or you were going to resell, you could always use fabric or felt. I will paint that and that'll be sufficient for me. But I mean, you could definitely be neater if you wanted to. But I'm going to make the top look so pretty that nobody's going to want to turn it over to look at the underneath anyway. So I wanted to add some detail to make it look more, just give it more character. So I'm going to add beads to the outside of each of the risers, and that just really elevates it. It makes it a little bit more finished looking, and once it's all painted, it's going to turn out gorgeous.
Morning has broken, my windows are open. Wanna feel the wind blow through my hair. Which way do I follow? What happens tomorrow? I turn to you and hope you can guide the way. Sometimes I give up, just wanna be on my own. Even in the darkest times, you give me hope. So I lean on you when I've lost my way. I keep holding on for a better day. I lean on you when the world's astray. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer. I left my heart open so you hear my prayer. In times that are changing and when hope is fading, I know I can turn to your embrace. 'Cause there's so much beauty under your heaven, and I'm grateful every day. Sometimes I give up, just wanna be on my own. Even in the darkest times, you give me.
Sanding is the last step that is going to give this project the weathered, worn look that I'm going for. I'm going to go with a light sanding on the beads just to give a little bit of a worn look there for that lighter, like a lighter touch. But then I'm going to go a little bit heavier on the edges and on the top because this is where I can really give it that old, aged, and worn look more. So I'm just going to take my time and really be very detailed about where I'm going to go in with this hard sanding paper. And here's the big reveal. They turned out perfect to me, perfect for what I'm going to use them for. And I spent no money on this project. I had everything on hand. And I can't wait to decorate with these. It's going to add that weathered and worn look to my summer decor, which I am starting next Sunday. So don't forget to come back and check out that video then. And until then, when we do this all again, besties, I'll see you then. Bye.